What's good with it, y'all? It's Coffee. Tapping back in with an update on what a crazy motherfucking time in the blogosphere right now. A whole lot of ish playing out. You see, we're over here on 1090 Jake's page. He's embroiled in this back and forth with Boston Richey. And off the rip, I want to know what y'all thought about that whole discussion, debate, whatever the fuck you want to call it over there on Academic Stream about Boston Richey with his brother about the interrogation tape. And it's so crazy. Like, Boston Richey requested 1090 look into his case. You know, even, again, as I stated before, led him to the whole witness 3 thing and everything, you know, because rumors was flying. People wanted 1090 to check in. He did. We saw some back and forth. Ultimately, the interrogation tape drops, and it's just crazy. Aside from that, as Spider Loke would call it, there's a whole lot of snitchuations going on, you know, like Gunna, all the other YSL-ish going on. Some other rappers, you know, telling and whatnot. And you got 6ix9ine screaming, yo, why ain't everyone getting on these cats about being snitches? And, you know, that's what's wild is, and listen, I got to put it out there as always, y'all. I ain't no gangster. You know what I'm saying? I'm an internet nerd. I fuck with the music. And, you know, we just having some conversations. So join the debate discussion. You know, I ain't the keeper of the streets. But it's wild because it's like a lot of these rappers just spinning-ish, making up rules and changing this and that. And, oh, I snitched, but I didn't snitch because of this, you know. And then in the midst of all this, we really saw from 1090 Jake, as I pointed out a few times, right, that there was something going on behind the scenes where Boston Richey having a lot of, you know, invested in him, you know, by label and all that. There's either motherfuckers getting a bag or getting things that'll help their situation to swing things in a positive for Boston Richey and clear it up. Even a motherfucker that he told on before, right? And so comment about that. But now someone else enters the chat, and that's someone else that 1090 got into it with before. One of the wildest personalities in the blogosphere, Hassan Campbell. So let's see what 1090 Jake's talking about regarding Hassan.
Cause see, this is shit that killed me. When we let niggas like this into the culture, you heard?
On some real shit, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't give a damn. The murder case that happened in '94, Africa Bambaataa is the one that did the bid with me.
So he was locked up for murder too?
No, he wasn't locked up, but he should have been locked up. He was my getaway driver. Yep, I'm telling. Like, I hear Five Guard keep telling niggas outside, oh, he outside. Nigga, you outside because you selling fucking drugs. Here's the 5. To the officers or to whoever who locked them, to lead to the arrest, the family members to turn them dudes up in. See, I'm not what you're not snitching policies. A white man that's sick, black dudes on me. What y'all said, so the word on the street is I got $20,000 on my head.
Shout out to Hassan Campbell for that $20. Appreciate you. Thanks for sponsoring this war, my nigga. Yeah, let's get to that. Legendary Hassan.
How much does he regret what happened with King Von?
Cause see, this is shit that killed me. When we let niggas like this into the culture, you heard?
On some real shit,
all right, y'all. So if you guys recall, back when 1090 and Hassan Campbell got into it, it was crazy, you know. Well, hold on. Let's see, peep this caption first. 1090 says, so y'all teaming up for the culture, but picking and choosing. If you mad I'm white, just say that. Let's get to that. And like, what do you guys think? Just aside from snitching and whatnot and that whole discussion, it just kind of seems more or less in the blogosphere when it comes to codes or standing on something. Again, not just with street-ish and snitching. A lot of cats just be flip-flopping and saying whatever for whatever's a good look for them and spinning. You know what I mean? Everyone's a goddamn spin doctor nowadays, right? Like, it's crazy. But 1090 and Hassan got into it a while back, and Hassan created this whole narrative, a lie, right? That 1090 put this bounty on his head, right? What did he say? 1090 put 20K on his head, and it was like, come on, B, that was straight cap, and we all knew it was. And it's crazy too because Hassan Campbell has already been winning in the blogosphere, right? Like he's getting a bag, he's got a following, and it was just odd that he did that. You know, like, why are you making up this fake? Like, but at the same time, he beefs with a lot of cats in the blogosphere. But the whole 1090 Jake situation was wild. You know, a lot of cats, I remember when I blogged on it, were like, yo, Coffee, he's jealous of 1090 at the end of the day. And I don't know, 1090 saying, again, so y'all teaming up for the culture, but picking and choosing. If you mad I'm white, just say that. Let's get to that. And then someone says, if someone was doing what you doing but black, they'd gas it. What do y'all think? Do you believe that to be true? I don't know. Don't 1090 get a lot of love, or is this situation making things get tricky when it comes to Boston Richey? What do y'all think? He exposed Jake for being a rat. I don't think he liked that. Facts, of course. I'm not understanding this 1090 rat thing. You know what I mean? Like, and again, guys, comment about that whole back and forth with Boston Richey. Like, apparently on the news, he made some comment about drugs being smuggled in prison, that officers do it. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying when it comes to this. I need to hear from the street cats. Was that telling what he said in an interview? Like, and if it was, it doesn't. That was something that 1090 pointed out. If they do consider that telling, what does that have to do with Boston Richey's situation? You know what I mean? Like, y'all ever deal with some ish like that where you're trying to ask someone about something like, yo, clear this up. Why'd you do this? Or what's the truth with this? And then in the midst of all that, they just want to kind of start talking ish about you or saying negative things. It's like, yo, are we talking about this or what? And it seems like that was definitely the tactic being used with Boston Richey, you know? But man, it's just so crazy the way everything is transpired over the years, you know, from hip hop. And, you know, obviously hip hop and the streets do intersect and overlap. But they're not synonymous with each other. Like, hip hop ain't all about the streets. You know what I mean? There's all kind of, like, that's what's wild about mainstream hip hop. And that's a whole nother convo, that like conscious hip hop and other genres and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, got deaded out, but things have changed. I'll just keep it simple like that. Like, did you ever think this is where we'd be at in 2023? This dude says, that's a fact. Why is it okay for lots of rappers to breeze by snitching, but they hung 6ix9ine? No, if he was black, they would just say jit hating and capping. I fuck with your ish. Oh, that's Big Face Hunter, the game's brother. Fuck them dudes. You know we with you. Who else? Who's that? Ty Vegas. What's it say? It's not that you're of a different color. It's the fact you told also. So how are you attacking someone else? And yo, 1090 Jake, again, this whole 1090 toll ish, I just don't see it. I really don't. You know what I mean? And again, how to, like, they're going to say something he said on a news interview, a broad statement is telling, right? But then Boston Richey's like, his brother implicating people in a homicide investigation and connecting the dots. You know what I mean? Because that was like the main thing he kept saying. Well, show me where he told. Show me where it got someone locked up. And it's like 1090 broke it all down with the whole case in his videos. And that's the thing too. Like, but anyways, he helped and identified people and helped, you know, connect the dots in a homicide and in other cases and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, in how would that not be telling? But 1090's little statement on the news would. I just can't quite understand it, you know? But one thing I want to know too is, aside from all this street-ish and this debates and beefs and everything, 1090's journalism or his blogging or however you want to refer to what he does over there on his platform, right? He's very thorough with it. he does a very good job. Like, he broke that case down to a T, you know? But this is the ish that comes with success. Like, obviously, right? 1090 is a major player out here. And, you know, things started getting tricky for him. He started getting over into situations that cover hip-hop artists whose career are on the rise. And, you know, they got some money behind them. Like, things are getting tricky, you know? Oh, damn. King Earner said that to him. That's wild. I didn't even see that. He said, it's not that you're of a different color. It's the fact that you all told also how are you attacking someone else. What specific person he told on? Who he told on? When he told? I ain't gonna lie, I never heard about him being a rat, and I'm from Tampa and no solid bloods who confirmed he official. King Earner says, so going on the news and saying, hey, these prisons have illegal drugs isn't telling. Quit it. I mean, what do y'all think about that? Like, are y'all really buying this? And King Earner, y'all know King Earner, he's all about snatching people's honor and whatnot. Personally, I think, you know, and listen, I'm not delusional or nothing. You know what I mean? My platform is not big, so don't get that twisted. Just like how I let you know this debate we're covering here regarding street-ish. I'm not a street dude, you know, but this is the blogosphere. I'm going to put out my blogs. Y'all put out yours. But I say that to say this. I know my platform ain't big, right? King Earner's platform, way bigger than mine, but it has been on the decline like a motherfucker. So I don't know. I feel like he really sees this 1090 Jake situation to get some momentum back behind his name. I'm just saying. Let's see. 1090 says, I said when I was in prison, it came through the guards. I was released from prison 5 years before that interview. I spoke on inmates dying in prison and drug epidemic. If I was black, you call me an activist. Stop picking and choosing. And then someone else says, everybody, literally everybody knows every jail got drugs and inmates and guards bring it in. That's a fact. The Tampa Bay, Yavani says, I never seen that before. I'll look it up. If he did do that, that's dishonorable. Here's King Earner. He says, 1090 Jake, nah, you missed out that once those police break laws, they are criminals also. Why would you tell on anything? And they are choosing to die. It's not your place to tell anything. Just like I'm sure if you were in and a car found out that you told on the guard bringing it in, will they send you out? Nonetheless, you have me mixed up with the guy who don't call everyone what they are. I don't care about your color. I care that you are of another color. I don't care about your color. I care that you are of another color and you calling the Rizat a Ruzat and you are one also. Damn, this is crazy. So if you did that interview from jail, wouldn't they be calling you a snitch behind the G-wall for leaking info that's helping them out? You basically told on how the homies get to working. And this is crazy. This whole 1090 rat narrative, like, I really just don't see it. He made a broad statement about prison. He didn't name anyone directly, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, Boston Richey flat out throwing names around. Like, this is wild. And King Earner's really doubling down on this. Like, I really need to hear from y'all on this. This is crazy. King Earner says he just told on himself again. The prisoners are in jail. Like they don't already know how ish getting in the prisons. All you gotta do is name them and show proof of what you're saying to be true. See how simple that was? What prisoner are you talking about? LOL. This dude says to King Earner, are you mentally challenged? Shit's been known, goofy. You just mad. Jake bringing public knowledge info to his big platform. Someone else says, if that's the case, you got to have the same energy for ARAB because ARAB snitched in a lot of his interviews. Now, real quick, before I get to King Earner's response, what do y'all think about what he's saying? The street dudes, again, you know what I mean? This snitching-ish in these debates have different levels. Not everyone in the blogosphere is a gangster. Not everyone in the hip-hop world is a gangster. Again, a lot of these rappers just pushing images, you know, and some are open about that. Then some stunt in front and act like it's something else, you know. It's wild. But remember Beanie Siegel, when he got shot, a crooked cop shot him and he told on the cop. Some people weren't feeling that, some were. I don't know. So King Earner says, so once they look up the prisons, he and start locking the guards up and giving the inmates charges, then it's a Rizad, huh? LOL, y'all gotta be kidding me. So you telling me this what you would do? And then dude says, the video he made was about the prisoners and how they are being treated. Did you even watch the video? It's been up for 3 years. Every prison channel talks about drugs. And yeah, like, I can't even continue to go on with, like, this is crazy. What do y'all think? Is King Earner getting that bag from Boston Richey or his label, just like some of those other platforms were? Or is he just trying to latch on and, you know what I'm saying, get that momentum? King Earner says, LOL, they knew El Chapo was owner of his cartel, so it's okay to say he over there. Real is real, no matter the color. And then what did someone say up here too? I'm going to end this, y'all. Where is it? Someone said something about the Bloods. Oh, hey, if the Bloods accepted you, I accept you. Folks pick and choose and try to play the race card when they can't eat off it. What the fuck happened, 1090? What the fuck going on? He was blood before the bread, and King G, know your history before you speak on a situation. That's big facts, right? But yo, I gotta get out of here and close this thing up. This is wild. Oh man, yo. Oh, I thought that was for a second, I thought that was fucking Hassan Campbell. But what does it say? Russell Wilson. You not part of the culture. You a cracker. Go make your money off your own kind. Pussy, you on the news telling. You go to jail, you gonna die. White cracker. Damn. This situation crazy. But with that, I gotta close this out. A lot to break down on here. 1090 Jake, Boston Richey, snitching in hip hop, the race card, street codes, Hassan Campbell, King Earner, so many motherfuckers in the mix. Let me know about it all below. I got to go. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned, y'all. Peace.